Where did I go wrong? There was no use dawdling. The puzzle was destroyed, and it was not going to be reset any time soon.
Should we save a plate for Dad?
I brought him food earlier. He refused to eat. He's too preoccupied with this next big adventure he's cooking up in his head.
You know, that's just like Dad. Once adventure is on his mind, he can't focus on anything else.
He's never lost his drive. You have to give him that.
Well, I've never regretted retiring my questing boots. It allowed me to devote my full attention to raising my daughter. Isn't that right, my little cuddlebug?
Dad, stop. You're embarrassing me.
Oh, come now, Alexander. We were raised going on adventures, and we turned out just fine. Well, you know what I mean. Oh, look at Gart. He's been questing since he could crawl, and shaping up to be quite the handsome prince, if I do say so myself.
Well, thanks for saying so, Mother.
Oh, I do hope you decide to take Gwendolyn on her own adventure soon. She's got it in her blood. You can't keep her safe forever.
She can go out questing for danger when she's older. We like to do things a little differently in the Green Isles.
You can say that again. Not enough addendums and far too few decrees. Pardon the interruption, milady.
I see. Thank you. Gart, the chambermaid found this crumbled up in your waste bin. I am assuming it fell.
Yes, thank the shining stars they found it. I was looking all over for that. It must have blown right off my desk. Give it here. I'll deliver it right after supper.
No need. I'll deliver it myself in the morning.
Gart, I told you to keep the windows closed in your room. It's so breezy in there.
Can you please pass the peas?
Gart, did you not hear Gwendolyn?
Oh, apologies. I thought that was a nint mouse squeaking in the courtyard. What did you say?
I asked you to please pass
Gart? Please pass the peas to your cousin.
The little highness can reach them herself. I'm not here to serve her.
You would be honored to serve.
Children, that's enough. There you go, dear. Or was that so hard? Now, can we just finish up dinner in peace? Grandpa would like to speak with everyone after dinner.
Ugh, I hate the smell of that lavender. When I'm king, we will never serve those abominations again.
Oh, do tell us, Gart. What qualities do you possess that would make for a good king?
Well, for one, I've been raised in this castle and trained to properly take over the kingdom. Unlike some other children who have only had adventures in their imaginations.
Boys, I don't like where this conversation is going. Daventry is our home, Alexander. You chose to run away with the princess and rule over her kingdom. Who else besides Gart would make a good king?
I don't know. I hear Kyle has some big ideas.
Kyle? Really? Uncle, you're acting like a buffoon.
Well, if this is how children raised by royalty treat their elders, then I'm proud that Gwendolyn and I grew up outside these castle walls.
What? So now your family is too good for Daventry? It would be an honor for me to be king. But for you, it's just a burden?
Knock it off, Gart!
No! You're just a little girl. Nothing more than a dreamer. If you didn't encourage Grandfather's ramblings, he might actually notice that I am the only man for the job. Sit down. You're embarrassing the family.
Ah! You will never be half the king Grandpa is. And he would never, ever leave the kingdom to such a spoiled, thoughtless child. I may be a little girl, but you're the one that needs to grow up.
Distress.
I think it would be best to cool off in your rooms. Everybody. No one is allowed to see Grandpa until you can all get along.
Grandpa, can I come in?
Gwendolyn, you've disobeyed your grandma by sneaking in here. I was told everyone was sentenced to their chambers. Do you know what that means?
That I should go back to my room, take this time to reflect in my journal.
No. It means you should pull up a chair, and I can finish this story without any more interruptions.
I think I crossed a line tonight.
Well, I'm sure you did. Good thing this story is all about crossing lines.
Do you think the beard is too much? My wife says it itches her, but I think it's dignified. So, how long have you been working here? So, where are you from? Ooh, sounds exotic. Is there a spot for picnics around here?
Oh, don't pay those statues any mind. They're just all previous adventurers who are not nearly as clever as you. Oh, don't.
Who sculpted those guards?
I couldn't shake the feeling that they seemed like first drafts, failed attempts at some larger art project.
Rude? Just as I suspected.
Don't worry, Mr. Majesty. He'll learn his lesson. Such a shame how parents treat their kids these days.
This puzzle was light on teenage angst. I appreciated that. That golden arrow was special. I hung on to it for quite a few years.
You'll find this puzzle is easier without all that extra weight, Mr. Majesty.
If those free-spirited Green Islanders are to be believed, my ice cap should be melting.
You'll find this puzzle is easier without all that extra weight, Mr. Majesty.
That golden...
I hate to say it, but this is so much easier than